I had to redo this video because I wasn't even able to like be honest with myself about what's going on in my life, but third time's the charm. But I'm officially an artist. It's the beginning of May. It's like 5 in the morning, and I broke down how much I made in April, and I made double what I would have made at my corporate job. That's so crazy to me. Like, it's twice as rewarding to believe in yourself, do it scared, quit, and just know that shit is gonna work out for you. I live comfortable now, and I'm just I could just say because I'm an artist. I hate that there's still parts of me that's stuck in the past. Like, there's still parts of me that thinks about like my past relationship. There's still parts of me that thinks about like how I could have been doing this earlier. There's still parts of me that thinks like I could have. There's so much shit I could have already been doing, but I'm learning to just accept that. You gotta say now is the quickest way. Now is the quickest time. It's now or never. Cause the same age I would be. Cause the same age I would be going at this and starting now and doing whatever is the same age I would be if I didn't do it at all. You know what I mean? I could be 40 with like 20 years of tattoo experiences under my belt, or I could be 40 with like 10, 8, or never have even started. And that applies with everything. Like, I'm going hard. I'm going mad hard, like being an artist. I'm going mad hard presenting myself the way I want to be presented. I'm going hard, like showing people that I was put on this earth to create. I'm somebody memorable. I'm somebody you don't forget. I'm somebody that makes an impact. I'm somebody that leaves my mark. And one of my links, one of my little Jamaican bottom, just hit me up. Like, what you doing up? It's 5 in the morning, or good morning. I don't know. Anyway, so fucking yeah, like I want my art to precede me, or live past me, live beyond me. Anybody could be a cute Spanish boy in New York City. Anybody could be that cute little Instagram boy, whatever. But nobody can make art like me. Nobody can impact the world like me. Nobody can fucking like put their creative thoughts into reality like I can. And I was holding back for years because I was worried about boys. I was worried about what other people thought of me. I was worried about like my family trauma and shit. I was worried about like having a career first, so I had a safety net to be an artist. And this, I proved to myself already that I don't need no fucking safety net. I'm straight regardless. I'm straight regardless. I have my back and I believe in myself. And that's all I ever needed. Cause look, double. I still can't believe, bro, double. I'm making double what I would make in a month working a regular 9 to 5. That's so crazy. I'm so proud of myself. So, motherfucking, yeah. The answer is art. The answer is always art. The answer is always gonna be art. Like, that's what really makes me happy. That's what fulfills me inside. And I hope I never, like, I'll never forget that. I'm never gonna forget that. Before anything else, I'm an artist. Before anything else. Before I'm a man. Before I'm queer. Before I'm Hispanic. Before I'm anything. Like, I'm an artist. And that's the way I was supposed to live my life. I wasn't meant for a traditional lifestyle. Yuka, get off the tripod. I wasn't meant to live a traditional lifestyle. And now look at me living my non-traditional ass lifestyle, you know? So, I'm just proud of myself. I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of myself for pushing, because I've been struggling when it came to, like, my mood. There's certain, like, thoughts that hit in my head. I get depressed. I get distracted. I make not the smartest decisions, and I end up regretting it. And I know I'm always gonna be okay, but sometimes I just get stuck in those ruts, and I start to overthink, and I start to be put in a dark place. And I take myself out of it. I journal, I read, I do everything that I gotta do, you know? Spend time with friends, cope correctly. So I'm getting out of that dark place right now. Because there's just too much good shit happening. Like, it's hard. It's hard to, like, focus on negative when, like, I'm surrounded by positivity and I'm surrounded by love. I'm surrounded by the fruits of my labor. I'm surrounded by, like, the universe doesn't play about me. So I know that the dark times are temporary. You got this. To future me, you got this. You did, like, your first 2 months. You paid rent like nothing off of your art, off of believing in yourself, off of tattoos. Who could say that? Even other regular tattoo artists, bro, you're a year and some change in the game, and you're already full-time tatting. Like, are you kidding me? That's crazy. Like, that's actually crazy. And you only get better and better and better after every single tat. Like, I wouldn't want to be anybody else. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of myself. And there's just constant evolution and constant change. Like, it doesn't stop. It only ever gets better. It only ever gets better. It only ever gets more up. More fucking experiences, trips, fine shits. Your body gets even sexier. Your relationships, your friendships will get deeper. Like, there's so much to love about your life. And just don't lose that. You're still fighting that little generational curse where, like, you're worried about, like, guys, or you're worried about putting other people before you, not taking care of yourself. But, like, it is so much more exciting. It's so much more exciting and so much more fulfilling to just keep pouring into you. Your life has so much meaning and so much purpose. And that's like 10 times, 11 times, 13 times more exciting than being in a relationship. Overextending yourself. People pleasing. You know how fun it is to fucking book trips? Bitch, you know how many trips you're going on this year? Like, dude. Last year, because you're only in competition with yourself. And last year, you went to Japan and you went to, like, Florida and shit like that. But you went to Barcelona. You went to DR again. You're going to fucking Jamaica. You're going to San Francisco. You're going to the fucking Grand Canyon. You're going to Brazil, bro. You kidding me? You know how fun that is? All you just gotta do is, like, live your life, live your truth, have fun. I would not want to be anyone else. Like, so never forget that. If you're watching this and you're like 30 and shit, and you're looking back at 26-year-old self, like, I hope that you're, like, smiling at this and knowing that you live such a fulfilling life. And especially in this year is the year where, like, this is your first real year as a creative, fully. Because, 25, like, he started it off, but we were still working our corporate job and we were still whatever. But this is the year where, like, your life is completely on your time. Your life is completely on your dime. Your life is completely at what you say and what you allow. You don't tolerate anything. There's not one thing in your life right now that you're tolerating. Everything that's in your life right now is because you allow it to be. And that is such a flex that nobody could say. You don't deal with no crazy boss. You don't deal with no fucking situationship. You don't deal with fucked up family members. You don't deal with a career you don't like. You don't deal with being broke. You don't deal with none of that shit. Because you say you're not going to deal with it. What? That's such a flex. I'll never lose sight of that. I'm never going to not love myself. I'm never not going to appreciate the life that I live. And like I said, I'm in competition with myself. Last year was the best year ever. But already I'm only in May for this year. And it's already the best year ever. You know? Well, let me get to a couple of trips. And then it really will be. You know what I'm saying? But it's already set up for success. It's set up for success. You got it. And you're gonna make $10,000 every single month. Like, every single fucking month. You're gonna make more than that. You're gonna be booked out for months in advance. You're gonna have viral videos. You're gonna fly out all these different places just for people to tattoo. You're gonna go on all these amazing trips just because. You're gonna be at a point where you're gonna wake up and be like, I feel like being in motherfucking Aruba, Paraguay, fucking China, just because I want to go to Paris just to sit at a cafe and look fire. And you're gonna have the money and the time and like the ability to do that, because that's what you always wanted and that's what you're meant for. You're already living so comfortably now. You know? That was the goal. That was the first goal. Because now the goals only ever get bigger. Now you're just comfortable. You can afford things. You can afford nice things. You can just, rent is not a worry. You just do whatever. And you don't even have to, like, be as depressed as you were at your last job. You just do what you love. And you make way more. So now, we're going to be fucking rich. We're going to be rich as fuck. Because we're comfortable now. But shit really gets shaken when you get uncomfortable. So we're gonna push the limits. Cause we don't settle for comfort. We always get better and we always strive for the top. So the goal is 10K. This month the goal is 10K. I really think you could do it. I really do. You have it in you. Like, you really do. And you're gonna do it. And I believe in you. And I'm gonna check back in June. The busiest month of our year. Oh, fuck. We're gonna be out the country all of June, basically. Damn. But I'm gonna check back in. And the video is gonna be, oh my God, I can't believe I fucking made $10,000 in a month. You got it. All right. I love you. Bye.